So it's a nice day out today, so I thought I'd plant something. Um, so I was looking for basil seeds because I know I planted some last year and I couldn't find the packet I used last year. So I went through my little filing system and I couldn't find them. And then I looked through my random garden bag over there. I still couldn't find them. I don't remember using them all, but maybe I did. What I did find is this packet of basil seeds from years and years ago. Uh, it's in Italian, so I don't even know where I got it, and I have no idea what year these are from. Oh, I just saw a little tiny thing here. 2001. These probably won't grow, but since I don't have any other basil seeds, I might as well throw them in and see what happens. I also want to plant some cilantro. I planted these last year, and kind of like most of my other seeds, apparently, they were packed for 2 years ago, so hopefully they'll grow. But I also have some that I collected off the plant last fall, so I'm going to plant some of each and hope something grows. But while I was looking for the basil, I found this other packet of cilantro seeds from 2008, so I'll just throw some of those in too, see what happens. This is my designated cilantro barrel. I grew it successfully in here last year, so I'm just going to put it in the same place. I was hoping some would come back from the seeds that it dropped, and I think it did, like a month or two ago, and then it snowed and killed it all. Although I do see right here shadow problems. There's a little baby there. I can't seem to focus on it. But this little guy right here. It's a baby cilantro. Yay! So I'm just going to plant some more because I like cilantro. And yeah, let me do that. Although it looks like the soil level in this barrel is a little low, so I might need to dump some in first. Although I'm not sure how to do it without burying that little guy. Let me see what I can do. So I've got my all-purpose potting mix. And I was just going to scoop out of this bag with this tiny shovel and put it in here, and then I realized that was really inefficient, so I just dumped some in. And I'm going to spread it out, except I need to protect this little baby cilantro somehow. What could go wrong? Okay, so I've spread out the potting mix, except over the little baby plant, although I suspect that 5 minutes after I'm done here, some animal's going to dig around in here and ruin everything, but oh well. So I have a mixture of cilantro seeds here, the super old ones and the kind of old ones and the not so old ones. And it says to plant them in groups of 3, 6 inches apart, and I don't really want to do that, so I'm just going to scatter these randomly around. And they're supposed to be a 1/2 inch deep, but I'm just going to mix this around some and kind of pretend that that's going to be 6 inch or 1/2 inch deep. I mean, in nature, like, who spaces, like, it's not like they space themselves out, right? Or bury themselves exactly at the right depth, so. We'll just see what happens. This is how I do. Something will grow, right? Okay, now to water these guys. I'm gonna water these a lot, because I'm probably gonna forget to water them again. And part of the reason I'm planting them today is because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I don't have to remember to water tomorrow, in theory. Oh, I just discovered a bad feature of my plan. The dip with the existing baby is filling with water and drowning the plant. It'll probably be okay, right? Okay, all done. Okay, now for the basil. Funny thing, while trying to haul the hose over here. I accidentally turned it on while it was pointing at me. So now I'm all wet. And my shirt's all wet. Oh well. This breeze will dry it off, right? So I've got this little portable garden thing that we bought for one of my children years ago. That child has not shown much interest in it since then, so I've been using it for stuff. And this is where I'm probably going to plant the basil. First I need to clean this out. It's this whole fancy system thing. It came with a black elasticized cover. The elastic lasted one season, so I made my own out of a contractor bag and some elastic from an old fitted sheet that I tied together. But both of these are destroyed, so I'll have to replace them. Or maybe I just won't even do the whole cover thing. I'm just going to use this as a box of dirt instead of the whole garden system. And apparently I've collected some old rusty garden staples here, so I'll have to get rid of those. So let me clean this up and get it ready for some planting. And it looks like I need to add some soil too from my handy dandy bag of all-purpose soil. Okay, it's all cleaned out. Topped it off with some potting mix. While I was cleaning it out, I found this tag for parsley, which is what I grew in here last year. And it grew really well. But it turns out nobody in my family really likes parsley. So it mostly went to waste. So that's why I'm planting something else in here this time. Now, this thing is sitting kind of cockamamie because one of the wheels is broken. So I wonder, maybe I should prop that up with something. Hold on a second. Much better. So that is a hunk of flagstone. This patio out here is made out of flagstone. It was here when we bought the house, and it's kind of a mess. Then pieces come out of it. The kids pull pieces out of it. So that's a problem for another day. Okay, so we're ready to plant these possibly 20-year-old basil seeds. I guess the worst thing that happens is they don't grow, and maybe I go buy some basil starts because I really want some basil. So let me get some of these seeds out. So I got some seeds out. I can't read any of the instructions on this packet because they're in Italian, but I see the picture of someone just dumping them seeds, and that's just what I'm going to do, especially since these are possibly 20 years old. I'm just going to plant all of them and see if anything grows. So, dump the seeds. Actually, I might as well just do it like this. There we go. And then, I don't know, if I do this, some of them will actually be buried and maybe grow. Okay, time to water. Oh boy, I think that means there's a kink in the hose. Hold on a second. Oops, I forgot to turn it off before unkinking the hose. Now my house is slightly moist. Much better. Herbs planted. Maybe something will grow. At least this one should grow, right?